What's up, you guys? It is Jack back filming another video for you guys. So I've been watching a lot of Hulu lately, a lot of Netflix, a lot of Amazon Prime, and for those of you guys who are subscribed to Amazon Prime, they recently added Twilight, like all of the Twilight movies, which, if you didn't know that, please do not rush over there now and close out of this video. Please watch this video. But anyway, yeah, Amazon Prime added all the Twilight movies. You guys, Twilight is my gay awakening film. I feel like every gay man has that film or television show that made them realize that they were gay, and that, for me, was Twilight, okay? So, for this week's video, we are going to take a trip down memory lane, and we're going to react to certain scenes from Twilight, and I'm going to tell you guys why those scenes impacted my life so much, how they impacted my life. I'm going to tell you guys the whole story of me realizing that I was gay and coming to terms with it. So if you're interested in taking the trip down memory lane, stick around and we're going to get right into it, guys. But first, a brief message from our sponsors. Guys, it's like day 130 of quarantine. Do you just sit inside and watch the trees blow? Has the 30th Taco Bell order stopped tasting good? Maybe you're bored with Netflix by now, or somehow managed to kill your houseplant? Maybe you're even playing with your little sister's dollhouse to relieve boredom. Yeah, it feels so good.
Hello, that's my boyfriend.
If you can relate to any of the aforementioned, you need an orgasm. So grab your computer and head on over to adammail.com. Use code JACK50 to get 50% off almost any single item and free US shipping on orders of $20 or more. There are tons of things available so you can spice up your quarantine, like this FLEXI power rod or this Optimum Power Master Ball that you can use on Mewtwo. There's even a medium Goose with suction cup, which is just, you know, it's a mere 14.25 inches. I know, I mean, like, when I saw that, I was like, Jesus Christ, can these things get any smaller these days? But anyway, you guys, if you need to ejaculate, you know where to go. Again, code JACK50. Be safe, have fun, get the dopamine, and maybe then we'll be less grumpy on day 131 of quarantine. Now, back to the main video, guys. Alrighty, you guys, so, my gay awakening. In short, it began in like 2008, 2009. I was dating a wonderful girl named Gabby at the time. We dated when I was a freshman in high school, and then we broke up, and then I was a sophomore in high school, and we dated again because, you know, we just couldn't keep our hands off of one another. No, I'm just kidding. We didn't even touch each other, really. We kissed like twice. But anyway, I actually really liked her. Like, I liked girls for the most part. Like, I had little crushes on them. The relationships were, like, stupid. Like, I dated a few girls, like, in a middle school sense. Like, I remember I dated this girl named Nicole. I didn't know how to spell her name. I remember I dated this girl named Celine. Our, like, big moment was she asked me to the football game, and I said no because I didn't want to go to the football game with her. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is I dated girls. I thought I was straight because I was dating a girl. You know, I couldn't be gay. I had a girlfriend. You know, like, that's what I told myself. I would even watch gay porn whilst dating these girls and say, like, oh, I can't wait to do this with Celine. Like, it was just fucking stupid. And yeah, I feel like most gay people are in denial when they're in high school. But anyway, like I said, I was dating this girl named Gabby. Eventually we had problems in our relationship. They were probably dumb. But we eventually broke up at the end of cross-country season, and then Twilight eventually came out. The movie Twilight. And you guys, back in high school, I was friends with a bunch of different groups of people, like, apart from the popular kids. Like, the rich popular kids I was never friends with, but I was friends with, like, the theater kids, like, some athletic kids. I was friends with, like, the emo kids, like, the type of kids that would be like, oh, my mom doesn't understand me. This is who I am. Like, I was friends with, like, that group as well. And for whatever reason, that was the group of kids in my high school that was really into Twilight. Apart from, like, the horse girls, which I was never friends with them. But that was the group of kids that were, like, obsessed with it. Anyway, I went to the movies one week, and that group wanted to see Twilight. So I was like, okay, you know, like, I'll see it. And for whatever reason, I was, like, really invested in that movie. I didn't know why. Like, it caught me off guard. I was like, why am I so into this movie? And the movie ended, and I went back home, and I was, like, looking at, like, I was Googling, like, Twilight, like, I was thinking about reading the books, like, I became, like, low-key obsessed. The following week, I ended up going to New York City with, like, a group of friends. They were all, like, it was, like, the emo group of friends. And if you guys have ever gone into New York City, there's, like, a tunnel, like, I think it's called the Lincoln Tunnel, and there was a billboard outside of Lincoln Tunnel, and we were, like, stuck in traffic, and it was a Twilight billboard. And I remember looking up at that billboard and being like, Bella is beautiful. I had convinced myself that I liked Twilight because I was attracted to Bella. Anyway, the New York City trip happens in Chinatown. I remember they were selling bootlegged versions of Twilight. I already had my copy. So I didn't need to buy one. Also, I didn't want everyone to think I was like gay and girly, so I didn't need to be like, oh, like, hello, like, I would like one bootleg version, so like, I didn't want people to know I was that obsessed. But I did buy a picture of Kristen Stewart, like a poster of her. It was like this like unofficial poster of her that was printed on like shitty paper with shitty ink. But I remember bringing that poster home, and I remember my mom saw it and she was like, oh, like, do you like her? Because I feel like I was at the age where boys started like hanging, you know, like pictures of like girls in bathing suits on their walls. So my mom was like, oh, do you like her? And I was like,
yeah, Mom, I like her a lot.
She ended up getting thrown into my closet. I never hung up the thing at all. But anyway, I ended up seeing Twilight for a second time at the movie theaters. And let me just say, that day was the day I went into that theater straight. I left... Like, I hate to say that word, but like, I literally left gay. And my eyes were wide open. Isn't there a song? Eyes wide open. I don't know. I think that's a Sabrina Carpenter song. Whoa. But anyway, I left that theater gay. Like, I was like that Squidward meme. I was aware of it all. And there were a few scenes that I remember sitting there, like, gripping the seat, like, handles being like, fuck, like, what? Like, it's Edward! It's Edward! It wasn't Bella. You fools! I should have gotten the Edward poster when I was in Chinatown. But anyway, those two scenes, and we're gonna watch them in a second. Let's cut to Super Nanny being like, let's take a look, shall we?
Why don't we all take a look?
We're gonna watch them in a second, but those scenes will forever be the most iconic cinematic scenes in history. For me, at least, okay? So we're going to watch a few of these scenes together now. Let's do it, guys. I'm gonna grab my computer. Okay, so the first scene that we're gonna talk about is this one right here. I loved what Edward was wearing, and I loved how he like hopped down off of her car. I feel like he looked great here. When he said, he makes the face, and I'll show it in a second with the audio, but he's like, yeah, he like says something. It's his face when he says like, yeah, like, I'm gonna take you back to my parents' place tonight. Like that, when I heard that, I was like, wait a minute. I like Bella. Why am I jealous of her in this moment? Like, it was groundbreaking for me. Anyway, this is the scene.
Did you act human? I mean, I've got neighbors.
I'm gonna take you to my place tomorrow.
Thanks. Wait, like with your family?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
How can straight people exist? How? I mean, I understand how straight females can exist watching that scene, but straight men watching that scene? There were straight men in the theater with me. They left straight. I don't know how they did it. But anyway, you guys, we're gonna move on to the next scene. Okay, you guys, here it is. So this was scene number 2. It was literally right after. Maybe it's because it was like overlap where I realized in the last scene that I was gay and this just like solidified it. But okay, this is Edward and Bella now going to Edward's house. And there is one thing about this scene, and I'll point it out to you right here. Wait.
This is incredible. So light. So light.
I don't know what it is. There's something that was so incredible about like him taking off her shirt, or not her shirt, her jacket. Like, it was so cute to me. I was like, I want Edward to take off my jacket. Why is no one, hello? And then you guys, the last scene to truly solidify everything was Edward meeting Charlie. Charlie's Bella's dad, in case you've never seen Twilight. But he meets him.
Chief Swan, I want to formally introduce myself.
And I love his jacket.
Swan, I want to formally introduce myself. I'm Edward Cullen.
Hi, Edward.
Bella won't be out too late tonight. She's just gonna play baseball with my...
By this point in the film, to my dismay, I was gay. And that rhymed. To my dismay, I was gay. And then you guys fast forward to when when New Moon came out, Jacob came along and I was obsessed with Jacob. I remember in college I had Jacob posters hanging on my wall. When my dad came to visit me, I would like rip them down, and because I was closeted, and I would put them in my friend's room down the hall. But anyway, I became obsessed with Jacob, and this was the scene that I remember I watched this scene like quite a bit. I even knew that Jacob had American Eagle pants, shorts on. He's wearing American Eagle, and I bought those shorts.
Jacob? Kiss me. I'm asking you to kiss me.
Eagle! Do you see it? Do you see it? Anyway, you guys, that was my Twilight sexual awakening.
CEDRIC Dickory!
It's not a bad place for a bar.
But anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Comment below with your gay awakening film. Check out adammail.com. Use discount code Jack50 to get 50% off your first order. Wait, what? 50% off. I haven't said this in so long. 50% off. Use discount code Jack50 to get 50% off almost any single item and free shipping in the US on orders of $20 or more. It'll be linked in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out my OnlyFans if you want more videos by me. Yeah, that'll be linked below as well or pinned in the top comment. But I love you guys so much. Follow me on Twitter at official.gam. Instagram is jmeridu. Yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.